Thank you. All right, give me a second. Not bad. But as you can see, y'all are going to be doing math until tomorrow if you would have did the problem like that. So it's not bad thinking, but I think I would have did it a little bit different. All right, so the cool thing is if I'm looking at all of these, they all have variables at the top, right? And they all have just whole numbers at the bottom. In order for me to really subtract them as fractions, I need them all on one side. I would have maybe said to either subtract this and put it here. Then that way we can have a like denominator for all of them for our equals. What I mean is, for instance, if I was to say, let's subtract 12p minus 15 over 10. And then if I put it here, right, I can say minus 12p minus 15 over 10. So what this will look like, guys, is 2p plus 1 over 6 minus 6 minus 5p over 5 minus 12p minus 15 over 10. So basically, I put them all on one side. Now that I've done that, I can find a least common multiple. So we got to think. And this goes by, and that's why I love Singapore math. What was the first thing I did in my class? We worked on least common multiples. So what's the least common multiple of 10, 5, and 6? 30. Good. That's good. That's pretty good. It's okay. That wasn't bad. That was a good first one. Okay, so remember, okay, I'm telling you, that's all Singaporeans want you to do. Is literally to make sure that you are utilizing all of your past standards, and it's like they can make one problem and force you to do all of this. Okay, so good job with the least common multiple. I'm glad y'all remembered that. Okay, so remember, 30 divided by 6 is what? Times it by 5. 30 divided by 5. 30 divided by 10. Okay. All I did was two things. I moved this to the other side or subtract it, however you want to think. And that gave me the opportunity to have a least common denominator. I wouldn't have been able to do that, okay, with half of it here and the other number here. That's just using mathematics. All I did was just think math. Okay, if I want to have a common denominator for all of them, don't they all have to be on one side? That makes sense. Okay, now you just distribute. What would this give me? Negative 3 times negative 15 is a positive 45. Okay. Combine my like terms. 10p negative, what was this one? Negative 30p, negative 36p. This one is positive 30p. All right. What would they give us for p? So 10p plus 30p is 40p. 4p. Hey guys, have grace for people if you make mistakes. Y'all done seen me make a couple of them. It's okay. That's why like we do all these steps by step so you can catch yourself. Everybody gonna make mistakes here and there. It's all good. 5 minus 36. Negative 31. Negative 31 plus 45. So what was that? Negative 31 plus, yep. Is this the answer? So essentially, if this is here, we can basically make it seem like, guys, there's nothing on this side. We combine everything. So you can really think of it as 0 equals 4p plus 14 over 30. All right. Last step. What I got to do? So that's 0 equals 4p plus 14. Okay. So subtract 14. Subtract 14. So that's negative 14 equals 4p. Good. Okay, so guys, once again, Mr. Sales did not take Singapore math. Y'all in a Singapore school. So what Singapore is wanting you to do, the first thing, and that's why I was letting y'all think, because remember, y'all could have got the same answer doing what y'all did. It just would have took a long time. If I'm using, the first thing I realized is all of them are fractions. Okay, when you're dealing with fractions, you might as well go ahead and put them all on one side, because what are you going to need? A common denominator. I can't do a common denominator of just these on this side. You can't do that. So using algebraic reasoning, using mathematical reasoning, I should say, first thing you should have done is either subtract it or put this over here. Okay, that was the first thing. Once we did that, okay, then it was kind of up from there. I feel like y'all was like, okay, this makes sense. Then I like to divide the fractions, and then that led perfectly into what? Distributive property. We've been working on that since the first day. Okay, we distributed, combined our like terms right here. We combined all our like terms, and then just solve our simple equation. This part I think would have tripped a lot of people up, because it's understanding that if everything is on this side of the equation, I haven't solved, I have to make that equal to 0. Okay, maybe that was the part that I was like, all right, I didn't really expect y'all to just know that, but that's the whole point, guys. Keep building up your awareness, keep building up your algebraic reasoning. It's going to get to a point to where those questions are going to be easy, okay? Because like I tell y'all, if y'all think these is hard, go look at the 8th grade book, okay? Exactly. Okay, so good job. Not bad with that. I think we're pretty good. What time is it, good peoples? Go ahead, do your thing. Y'all can work in y'all groups. All right, 0 to 5. 0 to 5. How are we feeling? 0 to 5. 0 to 5. Good. Not bad. Can I get a 0 to 5, guys? 0 meaning Mr. Stills had no idea what I'm doing. 3 is in the middle. 5, this is the easiest thing I've ever done in my life. Okay. Just focus on you. You don't have to worry about everybody else. I'm just trying to get a good gauge. Okay. Blake, which fingers you gonna have, fam? All right, fam. You gotta switch your fingers back a couple times. All right. Like I said, we'll do some more of those. Maybe tomorrow, and kind of go from there. So listen, when I give y'all quiz, y'all not gonna have a problem like this unless it's for extra credit. A lot of the problems that I'm gonna do for your quiz will have distributive property, maybe equivalent fractions at the most, not something like this. So, all right.